Good evening. I want to start things off with a question. So, how many of you have been robbed or stolen from, or know someone that's been robbed or stolen from? Now, Amber, I saw your hand go up first. How did it make you feel when you were robbed?
I'm so mad.
You were mad. You were probably vulnerable. You probably felt like, how did this happen to me? When this happens to a pharmaceutical company, they feel all those things too, but then they also have to worry about replacement cost of the drugs. They have to worry about potential adverse events, which most people don't think about when they think about cargo theft. I want to talk to you about a case study about insulin. Insulin's a diabetes drug. There was a truckload of insulin stolen from Eli Lilly. They reported it, everything went fine like that. The thieves stole the insulin. Now insulin needs to be refrigerated. I guarantee the thieves didn't properly take care of their cargo. The thieves actually sold the insulin to the distributors that sold it into pharmacies, and it got into consumers' hands. And there was a patient in Ohio that took the stolen insulin, and because it wasn't stored properly, this person had convulsions and nearly died. So if you think about cargo theft, you can think about the loss to the company, but you can also think about the ripple effect. Cargo theft is on the rise. I spoke with Victor Garcia again, who's an industry expert, works for a supply chain security company. And when the economy crashed, cargo theft spiked. And cargo theft continues to go up because the economy's still kind of muddling through the recession. So a little bit more about me. My previous presentation I went to it, but my name is Joe Lucarelli. I work for Johnson & Johnson, and I implemented their first transportation security program back in 2008. And knock on wood, since that's been implemented, Johnson & Johnson has not had any cargo thefts. So a little bit about what I'm going to speak about today. I gave you a little introduction. I want to talk about how cargo theft is on the rise. I want to talk a little tools of the trade. What can we do to deter and prevent cargo theft? We want to talk about a life without cargo theft. What is that going to look like? And then I'm going to leave you with some next steps. Theft is on the rise. Chuck Forsythe, an industry expert, chief security officer for Purdue Pharmaceuticals, says thieves are becoming more sophisticated. There's the number of thieves or thefts are going down, but the value of the thefts are going up. And what this means is the thieves are getting better at specifically targeting high-valued shipments. So what are they doing? According to Barry Conlon at FreightWatch, they're using advanced tactics. They're going to the distribution centers, and they're sitting there, and they're watching the trucks go in and out. And they're saying, okay, that one leaves at 2 o'clock every day. They're timing those trucks, and they're picking and choosing. Okay, that one has a refrigeration unit on it, so I know it has their cancer drug, which is high value. So we're going to specifically target that truck. That's how they're thinking. Why is cargo theft on the rise? Because what do we do when everyone's tight on money or the recession's bad? You look for the best sale. Well, where are those sales? They're on the black market. Where does the black market get their supplies? Often from cargo theft. So if you go to a flea market and you see some brand name clothing that looks a little too good to be true on the price, there's a good chance it was stolen. So another question I want to ask you guys. Who here has used a GPS to find their way somewhere? Who here has used a GPS to locate a personal item of theirs? Ron, how did you use that GPS?
I lost my phone on the way to work.
And you were able to go online and locate it. Well, imagine that technology within your cargo, within your shipments. There's technology out there for the GPS to track your shipments. This isn't a GPS with the truck. This is a GPS you hide in your little thing that you're putting on the truck, your package. And you can log on and see that package going down the road anywhere in the country where there's a cell phone signal. FreightWatch developed this technology, and since they have implemented this technology, for the companies that they implemented the program for, they have never lost a shipment with a GPS on it. Now, Special Agent John Cannon of the Georgia Cargo Theft Squad said thieves wait and watch. And when the driver goes in to take a shower, that's when they steal the truck. Remember last time I spoke about how cargo theft is a crime of opportunity. So how do we limit that opportunity? We have security escorts. Security escorts are literally in a car following the truck, making sure that no one steals it. They come to a truck stop, the truck driver goes in, the escort sits right outside the truck and babysits it while the driver goes inside to take a shower or go to the bathroom. So that eliminates that window of opportunity for the cargo theft. So now I want you to take a stroll with me 6 months from now. We've all implemented our cargo theft security programs. We're all happy. Ron, you get a call in the middle of the night. Your truck's been stolen. You don't panic though because you had a GPS put in that load. So you say thank you, you call law enforcement, and you give them the information. You can go online and say, hey, my truck's in that industrial yard. I know exactly where it is. You tell law enforcement to go there. They call you within 15 minutes. They say, Ron, had your stolen goods, and we've apprehended the suspects. Or maybe, Layla, you don't get that call. Why not? Well, that's because you had security escorts on your truck. So your loads were never stolen in the first place. So again, cargo theft remains on the rise, but today I covered some tools that we can deter and prevent cargo theft with. I also gave you a little glimpse of the future, what life would be without cargo theft, and I'm sure it would be a very relaxing life for many of us. So how do you get started with implementing a program of your own? Well, you can go to FreightWatch International's website. I have there. You can browse their various solutions. You can then contact FreightWatch. They will come onto your site and they'll do a risk assessment of your security and your distribution network. And they'll do a product demo of their GPS. They'll show you all the cool online tracking software. And you can contact me. I have my email and my phone number, and I'll be available after the presentation with business cards. So you can, I have first-hand experience of implementing these programs. So the longer you go without a transportation security program, the longer you are keeping that window of opportunity open for cargo thefts to strike. So reach out to FreightWatch or myself today, and let's close that window. Thank you.